The Kudittumettadavu, as we know, is an adavu which uses the kuttanam, where both your heels are raised up and you maintain the height of your aramandi, which means basically your legs take a much wider stance, but without increase or decrease in height. That's what we are trying to do. Let's just see the legs alone. 1, 2, 3, and te, hat, te, hi, te, hat, te, hi, te, hat, te, hi, te, hat, te, hi. If you notice, in the legs, it's a jump and just a drop. There's no change in height when you drop. When you jump, there is a small jump, but at the same time, you're trying to maintain the aramandi. This is regarding your legs. And that will apply for all the 4 Tehatehis. Now, when we look at the 4th Tehatehi, it brings the idea of the twist. And it probably is the first adavu which we teach with the twist, right? So, it is quite a milestone to cross over. So, when you do te, hat, te, hi, te, hat, te, hi. What you are doing is you are turning your torso to allow this hand to go right at the back. So, if we just turn the focus a little and not try to just take this long hand and try to push it at the back. Instead, think that you are trying to bring this elbow right in front to the audience. Let's see just the hand. You're going to try to bring this elbow right to the audience. 1, 2, 3, and te, hat, te, hi, te, hat, te, hi. So, the focus is not somehow to turn back and push this hand behind, and you don't want to make an awkward tilt of your hand and the torso, but you're trying to help the twist by proactively taking this hand forward rather than trying to reach out at the back. That makes a huge difference. So, when you go straight. I'm trying to do it to my side instead of the back so you can see it. Te is a straight line. Te. He goes up and comes back. Te, hat, te, he. Let's do it with the legs. 1, 2, 3, and te, hat, te, he, te, hat, te, he. This is the first part. Now you have the second part where we are doing this particular adavu with the torso movement. So, layer 2 and layer 3 is coming together. When you are doing the next one, teha, tehi, teha, tehi, then you have te, hat, te, hi, te, hat, te, he. It's this grand movement. You've just twisted, now you're having this huge movement of your hand. So, it's important that you don't allow your body to sway like this long stick which you don't have any control of. You know, when you try to spin a long stick, and if you're going to hold it at the end and you allow that big staff to go wherever, you'll hurt yourself and others. Instead, if you hold it closer to the center, then you feel more in control because you can control both the upper part of it and the lower part of it. So, that's exactly what we are going to try to do when we are doing this teha tehi. You know that you need to travel this far, go there, and then come down. So, basically what you are doing is, you are taking this hand from here, going all the way up to an Natyarambham, going there to touch the other hand, and then coming down. So, how do you do with control? Let's think about the stick. Let's hold it in the center. From here, you're going to try and do nothing but your eyes until you reach here. Nothing but your eyes. Yes. And now take your torso to touch it and then come down. So you are not doing te hat, then it will be too much movement. Instead, te till here, nothing, and then you go along with your hand right above your head and then come down. So that gives you little more control of your stick, right? Let's see. 1, 2, 3 and te. From here, no, you can start here. Take this te, te, hat, te, he. I think you can do it with the actual hand, so that helps in this part. 1, 2, 3 and te, hat, te, he, te, hat, te, he. I think if you hurry this hand a little, then I think you'll have more time to go into that bend, and then you'll have enough time to have balance. 1, 2, 3 and te, hat, te, he and te, hat, te, he. Better. So now this is the most difficult teha tehi of the 4, because it introduces 2 different things. One is a complete twist, torso twist, where your legs are trying to face forward and your body is trying to twist backwards. That is one. And the second is you're learning to bend in 2 directions. It's different to do a tate teta and back to the center, but it's different to do a teha tehi because you're going all the way to one side and all the way to the other side. So this requires lots of core strength, as well as this idea of how to work with your torso when it is doing such big grand movements. Now you can practice.